Hello everyone. I got it back together. I cheated. One fella said he was disappointed, and I was just worried that threads on the fourth gear that comes out holding the sprocket was worn. It looked okay, but as it turned out, I think it is okay. The other one's all set up to go in case I want to replace it. But I picked one up. It's just a stock from 1978, but it still has the rotary, or it has the regular top, not the one that goes round and round, or however the later style works. So it fits fine. First, the speedo didn't work. I took it out, then I tried to take the speedo unit out. And this one pulled straight out, but when it's in the bike, I couldn't get it out. I thought maybe this curve here was, but here this one pulls up, comes right on past, comes out. I don't know. But when I put it back in and cleaned most of the grease out of there, or maybe I didn't hit the center hole. That's what I'm thinking I did with the cable. And it tightened up, but it was offset because you got that space all the way around there. So if that ever happens and speedo don't work and you replace something, well, then take it out and try and aim for the hole. Now this one, the new one, had the single. Now mine has two. So this is case ground for your neutral. Mine has the two screws that you put the two wires under. So I did change this. I stuck the one I got on that one over here. Like I say, I did end up doing that just to be on the safe side. And I looked down in there, and there's a fair amount of space between here and the inner primary, because the inner primary, it's here, but then it bumps out. So there shouldn't be a problem with those. I had to trim them down a little bit. If they're too long, this thing doesn't turn. So you just want it to go through the sprocket, not exit the sprocket, because apparently it's pretty close back there. Let's see. And initially, too, when I went to start it, it would just spin. It wouldn't kick the Bendix out. The starter would spin. And once in a while it happens again, but I've been riding it to the store and all kinds of stuff. So sometimes, and that's all the same. I've changed nothing really. This is the solenoid I had, and that the cantilever thing that goes out and pushes it out like this, that's the same. The only thing I did is fix that washer. Maybe maybe this is getting weak. I do have a spare one in case. I just can't think of what. Every once in a while, it spins, and it must not kick it out far enough, and it spins either too soon or this doesn't move it fast enough. So, but yeah, now it's like say it's regular. It's starter only for now. So yeah, it's like I say, starter only for now. Over the winter, I might change. I can't really tell. There's a little difference between the first and second, because that one's got Andrew first and second's 2.60 gear, so it's supposed to like close up first and second or something. I guess that was something they did a lot, used to do, maybe still do. They did it on that one. But so it's got the 22 instead of the 23 tooth, but it's been puttering around just fine. I did get some old mufflers. I had to weld new insides in them and stuff. I used what was there and then added, and because they were pretty bad shape, but you know, if you go to find, you know, really nice ones today, they're an arm and a leg. If I can get them cheap, I'll fix the insides. But she rattles a little when it's bone cold in the morning. So, like I say, it was an experience. I never worked on a transmission before, but taking them in and out, never got into them. So, and it does real well on charging. I got real time, and then there's a plug in there for OSBs too. There's 2 plugs for OSBs, and then that. It tells you what I like putting those on. I think I got them on all the bikes. Gives you something to plug in if needed, and it tells you how it's charging. Because these don't really tell you that. But yeah, I try not to be overly confident, you know, when I'm doing something. I can get overly confident. Just ask my wife. We recently just retiled it had a tub surround, and we got some free tile. The main part, we had to buy all the little bits and bobs that make it look colorful, and the shelves and the soap holder. But years ago, somebody gave us 4x6 tiles. So about a month ago, we tackled, because I just threw up the tub surround when we built the kitchen in '05, tore it down and rebuilt it. And didn't really have time to do tile. It doesn't take long. It's just you got to make sure everything's straight. But she was a great help. Kay was. Her and I built the house together along with a bunch of kids, and so I mean, I'm go, and she steps back and goes, "That's not straight." And I got everything straight, but the soap dish is a little crooked. But yep, well, like I say, I got a spare tranny. I'll do a little out and about with the bike and enjoy, and you know, it's not overly hard to change, and you got to take the oil tank, the battery out, primary off. I've done that so many times on different bikes. It comes off easy. Putting it back on, you got to make sure everything's lined up, and you got to torque at least some of the bolts right. So, well, getting close to the end of the week, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, great weekend, happy Halloween. And I didn't put on a suit. Go over to Kraken garage. He had a special suit he made up there for Halloween. But I'll catch you guys later, and thanks for all your input and continuing input. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Peace.